What's up, guys? Hola, hola, and we are back with another video. Today we are talking about the disrespect of Chucky, of people thinking that they could go around and that they can defeat Chucky.
We fall in love too easy, bringing attention to that delusion. What can I say? We see the signs, says confusion on a day to day.
Have you watched the Chucky movies? He never dies. You're not defeating Chucky. He's invincible. You're not defeating Chucky. But we're going to get into that because there's always these videos about if you was in this horror movie, would you survive this? Would you survive this? Andy is still fighting off Chucky to this day. They always say, I'll just kick Chucky and he gone. I fear you never watched the Chucky movies. So let's get into it and let's go into a deep dive and let's talk about you cannot survive a Chucky movie. You can't. It's highly impossible. First off, Child's Play came out. Of course, Chucky is a doll. You know, he does voodoo. He does all these rituals and everything. You know, he gets shot by the police. You know, I got to find something. That was his words. He got the doll. He put his body in the doll so he won't be dead forever. So he can live on. And he put his body in the doll. All right. People watched this movie and took that Chucky is just the doll. When literally the voodoo aspect is literally there. Which meaning his soul is alive. How are you going to kill a soul? You have to be you got to know some type of supernatural powers. You got to know some type of voodoo. None of us know voodoo. So that just says all right there. You're not defeating Chucky. We can say, yeah, you could kill Chucky the doll. That's what you're talking about. But people say, I'll just kick Chucky and he's done. No, baby, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. He's never done. What is Chucky famous saying? I always come back. And has he not lived up to that? He definitely has, because he's still here to this day. He always comes back. And Don Mancini just revealed he is putting out a Chucky movie, which means Chucky's still alive. You know, we seeing him get old in the doll. In the new series right now, he's getting old. And there's a new Chucky movie, which means Chucky ain't dying. He ain't going nowhere, baby. He's not going anywhere. When Chucky comes alive in Child's Play 1, and everybody realized, the detective realized, okay, Chucky is alive. They try to kill him, right? They burn him. Didn't they cut his leg off? Didn't they, you know what I'm saying? These are signs that Chucky is not dying. You know, they cut his leg off. They burned him. They cut his head off. He's burnt to a crisp. At the end, we all think Chucky is dead. He still gets other detective basically at the end and grabs him. And he's still alive. They had to shoot him dead. Okay, let's go to Child's Play 2. Didn't they kill Chucky in Child's Play 1? How the crap is there a Child's Play 2? Because Chucky's soul is alive. He never dies. His soul is living. He has now officially transferred his soul out of his body. And he works with voodoo. Chucky is not dying. This is not in depth about Chucky's story. This is about in depth of you're not surviving a Chucky movie. So we're not going to get in depth about the whole voodoo and how it works and all this thing. It shows you how it works that he ain't dead yet. That shows enough. We get to Child's Play 2. He comes back for Andy. He's back for Andy. Andy don't got a mama no more. I think his mama crazy. I'm pretty sure they was like, she was like, that doll is alive. And of course, any grown human saying a doll is alive, you got to go. Andy is getting adopted or whatever. He's getting adopted in Child's Play 2. Oh, didn't Chucky die in Child's Play 1? How the crap is he back in Child's Play 2? And that's when Chucky does the iconic, he beats the teacher with the ruler to get to Andy. Well, his thing is not to kill Andy. Of course, he wants to get inside Andy's body. But once they get to the factory, what happens? Don't they kill Chucky? They cut off his hand. He's still moving. Everything. They explode him. They fill him up. They melt him down. He's still moving. They done stapled him. He's still alive. He's still alive. And then, all right, he officially dies. Let's move on to Child's Play 3. Andy grows up. Andy's in the military. You know, because there's so many problems going on. They think Andy might be crazy. Chucky's back. Chucky's still alive after you have killed him. So you're telling me Andy definitely has survived with Chucky, but Chucky's mission was never to kill Andy. Chucky's mission was, I want your body. I want to be human. They kill him. He gets chopped up, which is how Chucky gets his stitches. At the end, he gets chopped up at the fair, carnival, whatever you want to call it. He gets chopped up. All right, Chucky's wife, Tiffany, they done had a long life. She comes back. She stitches him back together. All it took for her is to do the little ritual, Ade, do Wade, and Bella, and he was back to life. She sticked them back together. He got his stitches. And look, easy peasy lemon squeezy, Chucky did voodoo back and inserted her into the doll. So now his wife is a doll. Crazy. You thinking you surviving Chucky? Well, he dies in Bride of Chucky. Chucky has his kids. And what was his last saying before, he got shot on top of his own grave? I always come back. That was his saying. All right. And what did he do in the Seed of Chucky? He came back. We get to see the Chucky. Chucky has his kids. We'll get introduced to Glinda. And then what happens? The kid is very much, his mother is, don't kill. Chucky is kill because he's a killer doll. I'm Chucky the killer doll. And I dig it. His child ends up killing him, right? His child gets out the body. All right. His child is not in the body. His child kills Chucky, chops him up with the axe, chops him up. Iconic fight. Iconic fight. Even though the movie is terrible, that was an iconic fight, scary movie scene. They get into two different bodies. He has two kids, Glinda and Glenn. He gets a present. It's their birthday. They get a present. He opened a box and Chucky's hand is in there and Chucky chokes Glenn. Yeah, I thought he was dead. See, and you talking about you gonna kick Chucky? He believed that he was dead. He's surviving off of one arm. Years pass. We get Curse of Chucky. Chucky's back. Chucky is back and better than ever, and he's going for Nika. I don't think Chucky dies in this movie. Nika survives Chucky, and at the end, Chucky goes to Andy's house in the ending credit scene, special credits or whatever. He goes to Andy's house. What happens? He goes to Andy's house. Andy blows his heads off and takes off his body. And guess what? We find out in Curse of Chucky, Chucky survived that. He has one part of his face. Chucky has survived that. He has survived that, baby. He has survived that. Okay? We're now entering the cults of Chucky. Do you hear that word? Cult. Chucky has unlocked this new super freaking villain power. There's more than one. He can now split his souls into more than one doll. Not only can he split his souls into more than one doll. The movies that we've been watching, he's tried to get in Andy's body. He tried to get in this person's body. Now he can officially get inside humans' bodies. It worked, which he possesses. He possessed Allison from The Curse of Chucky, the little girl that was in The Curse of Chucky, the last movie before the cult. He possesses her to become evil and start messing with people. And guess what? She ended up losing, which it wasn't actually her. It was actually Chucky in her body, but she ends up losing and somebody fights back and she ends up dying. And guess what? Chucky happy goes and just put his soul into a different body. And now, but the thing is, now his soul can split into multiple. He can be multiple now. He can be multiple dolls, put his body into humans. So there's multiple Chuckies running around. There's multiple Chuckies running around now. His soul is split into multiple dolls. He can put his soul inside humans. So, you saying that you're just going to kick Chucky and that you could survive a Chucky movie? Chucky could be your mama. He could be your mama and you wouldn't even know it. Your mama's one day walk in your room with a goddamn hammer about to kick you. You think your mama done went crazy? Nah, baby, it's just Chucky. It's just Chucky. And then say you protect yourself and you have to defend yourself and say your mama don't survive. But Chucky still lives on. Chucky still lives on and he goes on with his life and he just goes into a different body. And he keep messing with you for years and years and years and years and years. To the TV series, there's not even a cult anymore of dolls. There's armies of Chucky dolls split and his souls is split into millions of dolls. There's armies of them. There's armies of them. He can now get into your soul. What happens if Chucky get into your soul? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're not gonna be able to do nothing. You're not going to be able to do nothing. And that's how Chucky kills you off now. He has a new tactic of, I just get inside your body and mess with people. And then they kill you off and they could go to jail and get murder causes or something. And you just get killed off like that. That's how Chucky, he's a smart man. That's how Chucky gets off. Yeah, now the video is coming to an end. Do you really think that you can survive in a Chucky movie? Kyle still running from Chucky, or they still battling Chucky. Andy still battling Chucky. Nika, she ain't got no arms and no legs. Chucky has defeated her. I'm sorry, Nika, you're done. You're done. I don't know how you're gonna work, but you got no arms and no legs. There's no life for you. You can't even feed yourself. You're not defeating Chucky, and I just wanted you to know that. And we'll see what this season brings to us. The season is coming, and then what the Chucky movie brings to us. Yeah.